Do my makeup.
Go, Jonathan Majors.
That nigga called me Tick. Ain't this some shit?
Hell yeah, Tick. Atticus. Atticus. Tick.
Atticus. That's cool. That nigga went in.
Tick.
That's cool. Hey, I had that shit coming though.
Hell no. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Weekend High Podcast. We back again. I'm Dean, Big Brother Almighty this week. And then I got my boy, of course, we got my man Swag in here. We got my man CT in here once again for y'all. And man, what a hell of a weekend. Super Bowl weekend. A lot going on. Cincinnati versus the LA Rams. So, we know CT is, he on 10. Ready for his team to win. So,
man,
how was the week, fellas?
It was cool, man. Getting settled in, getting stuff together, and gonna have a small event for tonight's festivities.
That's what's up. What about you? What you doing out there? See, you going?
Man, it's been a busy week, man. There's a lot of Super Bowl activities, a lot of community events as well. I checked out the Inglewood Taste of Soul out there. Had your girl Issa Rae out there. They gave her the key to the city.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up.
Hey, how y'all mental health doing though this week? How's your mental health week?
Well, hey, hold on. Before we get to that, I still want to talk about. Hold on, before we get to mental health. Now, you said you was talking since he on ground zero in the Super Bowl. How have have you noticed an increase in out of town women that come to these type of events, like the All-Star Weekend?
Actually, you know what? A lot of people come down here, but it's mostly couples that come down here for that. Now, most of the time you see the out-of-town women, that's for when it's an all-star game, like the NBA all-star. That's when you start seeing that type of.
Well, not the Super Bowl, not so much, huh?
Yeah, Super Bowl, not so much. It's more because of the price of the tickets and stuff like that. So you get a more of a upscale crowd and couples. But NBA All-Star Week, that's a whole different animal, man. That's
you said they be coming on the Greyhounds and the L.
The skis are the horse.
Now back to our mental health. Mental health is doing good. I don't know how about y'all.
Hey man, this is a trying week for me. I'm not a bad day type of guy, but I had the closest thing to a bad day twice this past week, man. But I fought through, bit down and got over it. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, man, I know what you see. It's been a rough week.
Happened?
With all the technical stuff on the computer side of the game.
Skip, what happened?
Like Corey said, he wouldn't be to sit on the computer.
I ain't losing it, man.
Behind your ass and shit.
I mean, the worst thing trying to do is trying to learn computer stuff online. That's the worst thing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everything on the screen, like you do this, you click on that. No, man, it ain't going down like that.
Definitely trying to strive to do better. We thinking about, all of us thinking about, furthering our knowledge in some shape or form, and doing things. So, but it's always a challenge, especially doing things online. Take a little more dedication, or I guess you got to pay a little more detail or pay more attention. In person, you can kind of. You got people there, but when you and the computer, it's kind of, I feel you. But yeah, man, I know it's been a trying week for a lot of people too, man. One of the things that's been happening, I heard, one of the stories I heard was your boy Kodak Black. Speaking on, we're on the entertainment side of the game, entertainment. Kodak Black took a couple bullets out there in LA at a Super Bowl party. He said it was like 4 people that got harmed. Some kind of pre-Super Bowl party. He allegedly, you know what I'm saying, got hit or got, you know, shot at, or I don't know what the beef was about. I really don't know. I think it's like details still coming out about it. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I heard it was like a brawl that went between them and another clique of people was there, and then subsequently there's some like 4 shots rang out, some shit like that.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I ain't get deep into it, but yeah, that's what I read on the scroll over.
Yeah, I usually see. That's why, you know, I don't want to go no places where it's like dudes that's that young. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, bro.
Yeah, that's my demographic.
He didn't take Ice Cube's advice, man. If you a rapper and you coming out to, you know, all the cliques and crews gonna be out here for this.
Yeah, man.
What's gonna happen?
Man. Y'all try to stay safe, stay out the way, stay out of trouble, man, and stay out the way. You know, unfortunate situation. So hey, hope you get better. And but moving on, there was a story I wanted to talk about. There was in world news, I should say. I guess. Well, no. Let's keep it entertainment since we on that. You had a story about your boy Snoop D-O Double.
Your boy Snoop. First of all, I want to congratulate him for the Snoop League, and they had at SoFi Stadium, they had the Snoop Bowl out here. So congratulations to him, and congratulations to him for owning Death Row Records. If y'all haven't heard.
Oh yeah,
I did hear about that.
Yeah, I heard about that, man.
Yeah. Congratulations to Snoop on owning Death Row. Now, did he? Now that's the thing, though. Now I've been hearing like, does he own the masters too, or he just?
I'm not sure. If he did that, that would be great for him. Like.
I couldn't find nothing on that because I did a little digging myself on that, and that's the one thing I couldn't come up with. Does he get the masters too? Oh man, but either way, man, that is tight.
Then, it's a start. You know, he could start signing artists and build a new, you know.
Well, shit, he already the president of Def Jam now.
Oh, is he? I am, man. I didn't even know that.
Hell yeah, this was just like less than 2 months ago that this happened, maybe even 1 month. And then this is coming on right on the heels of this. So Snoop is on some mogul shit, you know?
Yeah, man. He's getting that special omen of when you get your success, what do you get? Them allegations.
Exactly.
Oh, them allegations. If tear you down, you already know.
Yeah, him and
That's
Bishop
Don Juan.
Yeah, it was what, allegations from 2012 with him and Bishop Don Juan.
Yeah.
Saying that, you know, some babe had made some babe give him some you know what I'm saying, some BJ, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Some toppy.
Some hot toppy, you know what I'm saying? Of course he denied the allegations, you know, of course this is, always is allegedly. But
yeah.
But yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know about the allegations. You know, that's what it seemed like. Anytime you it's like something, you start getting that little momentum, you start getting bigger. Like he got the Super Bowl performance at halftime, you know, all that. So it's like, oh, time to go ahead and cash in my check. He did this to me. He did that to me. You know, so hopefully we will have a surviving Snoop Dogg come out next year and somebody come up with something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
surviving Doghouse.
You know, they always trying to find a way to knock a brother down. Seems like.
You know. What woman is walking down the street and then you get approached by Don Juan and you getting in the car? You know what's happening.
Exactly, it's Snoop. Snoop been rapping about.
Yeah.
Snoop been rapping about backhanding and all that kind of stuff. Like that was his career, little persona, little 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Don Juan of, you know what I'm saying? You know Bishop Don Juan.
Yeah.
You know,
and no female goes out without a crew or a clique. And if that one person, male or female, y'all know when that person break off on the clique, y'all know what they about to go do. That's been universal for years, decades.
Yeah.
You ain't lying, man. For real. That's like, yeah. So, I mean, like I said, they just, you know, like, and he was, even Snoop was saying that, you know, people trying to cash in on him. So, You already know,
Signs of
man.
success.
Yeah. I don't think Snoop did nothing like that because you know what I'm saying, like he got too many women that want to just do it for free, and then he got his own wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it ain't. I don't think he really got a you know, drug no babe up and force him to do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many out here. It's too many out here that do it for free. You know, and I'm not talking like no ugly ones either. It's too many out here that are like if Snoop come up, they try, you know, they own them, they groupies. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them out here, so I don't think he got
He
force.
still get that groupie love, even though he giving me some
Yeah,
predator
man.
tease in that picture. Nigga.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even if he, you know, it's just like even as normal brothers, like it's opportunities. You ain't really got to go out here and like force no woman to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can meet women and like there are women out here who actually like you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The thing is,
That actually like you and shit and like want to fuck with you and like you know want to you know what I'm saying whatever, but like yeah I don't know.
Yeah,
Not to say it doesn't happen. I apologize. I'm not to say to any victims that it doesn't happen because we do know it happens, but in this case I don't know. So once again I don't know. We just leave it up to y'all. I don't know.
No, yeah. Usually the rapist, that's the only thing that gets them hard. You know, taking it.
Yeah. And I don't know. Just Snoop don't really seem like he got that kind of history. You know,
No,
like,
he don't seem like much of a predator. No, I mean,
nah, I don't get
he ain't
that.
got
I
no
really don't get that
predatory
vibe
nature.
from him. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
Yeah. Now you had another story. That's going. We're gonna stay with the Death Row
Baby.
family.
Yeah, the Lady of Rage. She did an interview recently. She was talking about her album. So basically, when she was with Death Row, she was supposed to come out with her album first, even before Snoop Dogg. And when Snoop Dogg did the Deep Cover soundtrack, that brought his success up, and that pushed her album back and back and back. And she really didn't get any limelight till Death Row started really coming apart. Like this is when Tupac got murdered, and it just wasn't working out for her. And they were saying hopefully with Snoop Dogg revamping the label back that she'll get a second chance.
Yeah,
that would be kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
oh
Like,
hell yeah. She
because they don't make.
still got the sound. She still got her sound. So
They don't make female MCs like they used to. I'm gonna be real. Like I was on YouTube the other day watching some old MC Light, you know, and I was like, this MC Light could flow. You know what I'm saying? Like I always knew that, but like now it's like when you get female MCs, it's like they always trying to sell sex. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't really do a lot of no skills.
I mean,
just
with the exception of your Nickies and shit. She cut from that traditional cloth though. Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about like just like the beats and the rhymes was like it wasn't really nothing. Like it was just gritty. They weren't really nothing female. Really, it was like female, but you know what I'm saying. It was like you know what I'm saying. It was hard. It was like I don't know. It's like it was
Afro Puffs. Come on.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's everybody knew that song. I think, lady. I think that's cool. And then you know, of course, you know, I think she should still keep doing her acting career because you know a lot of people know her from acting.
You gotta do cupcake.
You know what I'm saying? And then remember, she used to be on what was that? Steve Harvey? Was that
the Steve Harvey show?
For years. So you know, yeah, man. And so yeah, shout out to Lady of Rage, man, for real, straight up.
Baby D.
You know what I'm saying? Baby D. You know what I'm you had another story. These cats here.
Oh yes, these cats are here. So as we know, it's Black History Month, and these brothers right here, they are the black farmers that provide the cotton for all of the items that are being sold at Target for Black History Month. And yeah, and this is generational. They own this. Yeah, you believe it or not, they black. They just a lot of he looking like what?
Hey, that nigga put the magnifier glass up. That nigga put the Mr. McGlue lenses up.
Yeah, let me put my glasses on. Like, see these brothers here. Okay, you know what I'm saying. They on the remember they on the movie Passing side of the game.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying.
Tessa Thompson game.
Minority Hire, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying.
On the Octoroon side of the game.
Boule game side of the game. The the Boule Farmers of America in this motherfucker.
But yeah, they
Oh,
farmed it. It's a cotton farm. It's been in the family for generations, and they bought it back in 1877. And one of the sons that was enslaved, he was the first to go to North Alabama College, and yeah, so it's been a lot of firsts with this family, and it just for generations and generations, they just been passing this farm down to the family, and now we're seeing a full circle of black dollars. Like it's
that's
going
what's up.
into using their cotton from their field and promoting black products. So I think that was a
That's
good
what's up, man.
target.
Yeah, that's a black excellence, please.
Shout out to them brothers, cause yeah, man, hey, look, after years of mixing and years of, what I'm saying, hey, shout out to them brothers, cause they're my brothers right there. Cause for real, I got some cousins and stuff. If you see them, you'd be like, yeah, you know. So, yeah, shout out to them brothers, because that's another thing. That's a big misconception too. Just like a lot of people think Steph Curry mixed, and then when you find out, like when you look up his mom and his dad, they both say that they African American. Of course, Dale black, but
Yeah.
his mom, I was looking up her ethnicity, and it says that she always says she's what I'm saying, because I got some aunties and stuff that's mellow yellow, and you probably on the passing side of the game, you like, yeah, that's your auntie, like, yeah, that's my auntie. So but yeah, man, shout out to them brothers. I'm glad, what I'm saying, we getting something going. Even the small wins is a win for sometimes. So celebrate it all, man. We can't celebrate too hard on the symbolic gestures. We already know what those about. But in something like this, where it's economics involved, and that that's furthering that family's generational wealth. Hey, shout out to
Yeah.
Hey man, and now moving on, we're gonna move on to we're gonna jump a little bit to sports, man. Swag, you got something going on. We're gonna go right to the NFL since it's Super Bowl weekend.
James Evans.
Yeah. Hey man, Lovie Smith, man. Shout out to Lovie Smith. He got hired as the head coach of the Houston Texans. Now the Houston Texans, they just fired another black coach, David Culley, after going 4-3, and they got a lot of kickback about that. Being that if he had been a white coach, had he had a second chance, because they blew up the whole system with O'Brien. You know what I'm saying? And then they brought him in. They had a 4-3 record, which matched their record from the season before. But at least Lovey will get, what I'm saying, he'll get. Am I in the metaverse?
Nah, you still here with us?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm laughing at that record, man. That's just bad, man.
Yeah, man. But Lovie Smith, he went to the Super Bowl back and lost to Peyton Manning when he had Heil Erlock and shit. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
that's your man.
Man. Yeah. But I heard the Texans was talking about, originally they were going to hire Josh McCown, the former NFL quarterback. Right. But the only experience he has, he's a quarterback coach for his son's high school team, where his son's the quarterback. And so what they're talking about doing now is that he may end up being some auxiliary coaching position on the Texan staff, just so he can get in and that wink in the nod club, and then
it's a lot of innuendos in that story. Like, for instance, like they only hired a lot of people. There's a big outcry because they say they only hired Lovey because of the Flores accusations.
Yeah, kind of like they throwing us a bone.
Right, it made no sense. You had a black coach and you fired him, and he was only there 1 year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he didn't have much to work with. Everybody know that Houston wasn't going to be nothing. So it wasn't like y'all had playoff expectations or anything like that when he got hired. Y'all knew y'all was a rebuilding phase. So he you know what I'm saying? And then the games that Cully won, I don't know if y'all remember, but some of the games that Cully won was really good games. They kicked people's, this year. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like they just got ran, you know what I'm saying? Like it was some Houston beat some teams this year that they wasn't supposed to beat. You know what I'm saying?
They beat the Titans both times this year.
Right, and we didn't do it. So yeah, my team didn't do it. But so that's why people are like kind of like this was kind of almost like a symbolic hire, like okay, so you're gonna fire a dude, but then when the accusations come out, oh, let's go ahead and hire, and then you hire.
They threw now he is the first black coach to get hired for 3 different teams as a head coach.
But yeah, that's the point people making. They said they wanted more minority hires, and you're hiring the same dude over and over again.
History though, that's a little bit of black history for you there.
And then the guy they hired in Miami was supposed to be a minority hire. He definitely doesn't even look like he's of any type of ethnic anything. He's supposedly allegedly half black, half white, or mixed descent. But if you see it, I know people, I know a lot of people with mixed descent, and that dude just looks straight up white. Let's be real.
Hey, that's your man from that
nothing look mixed about him. I mean, I'm not saying. Oh, I'm a bad. I was gonna say he don't even look mixed with Hispanic. He don't even look half Latin. He looks straight up like a regular, white dude. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. They, the NFL, you know how they rolling. Lovey gonna do. I mean, unbeknownst to Lovey gonna do his thing. He's a good coach. Don't get me wrong, but it's just sad that they gonna hire somebody who, I mean, what I'm saying, who has had NFL jobs instead of getting new fresh blood in, like Eric Bieniemy or
Byron Leftwich, because the team he was talking about going to the Jaguars, but he wouldn't let him take his guy with me, his own coordinators, and so he said, "Well, shit, I'll stay where the fuck I am then."
Mm-hmm. Right. And then I was gonna say on Lovey, you could still kind of see it's a good old boy system, because think about it. Lovey said, "I'm going to hire Josh McCown as part of my staff," even though, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even do that? Why would you hire a dude who has no experience as part of your staff? And this is the guy they was going to hire as the head coach over you. So it's like, what, like usually when a coach come in, they bring in their own staff. So you don't even know this dude like that. I mean, I ain't gonna say he don't know him, because he was a quarterback in the NFL. Maybe he do know him, but I'm just saying, like, why would you? This was the guy they was going, like, if this Flores case when it came, they was going to hire Josh McCown as the coach, allegedly.
Right.
So why would you put him on your staff unless management forced you to?
Okay. He was probably a caveat to him getting a job.
Exactly. Let me put my allegedly up. Exactly. But yeah, there's some crazy nuances with this. What you think about it, C?
I think this has been a pattern, even with corporate America, that they'll put a minority into a position like that to take over something that they know that may not fail. So they can say that, okay, we gave him a try, and a year later he's gone.
Right. Yeah, but just because of the kickback that the NFL got about Coley getting fired after 1 year, you will say that guarantees him he'll get at least 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But, it really takes 3-4 good seasons, get 2 or 3 good drafts in to really turn the system around. But we'll see what happens, He in a weak-ass division, so that's cold. That's good for him.
I mean, Houston. Well, no, get out of here.
Oh, no, that's a jam at your coast.
It's just that, Houston really ain't built nothing. Like, you know what? Let me tell you this. You had a future. You had Deshaun Watson, and you had D-Hop. You ship away D-Hop. You give away all of the Deshaun's weapons, and you go into rebuilding mode for what reason? Nobody knows, because y'all was contending every year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that was partially because of O'Brien, man, being the cancer there.
But still, they could have built off that. Just get him out of there, put a new coach in, and keep. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody in the NFL really believes that franchise will really try to do nothing. And I can see that's why Deshaun Watson wanted out. And then all of a sudden, when he wanted out, he all of a sudden allegedly got all these allegations. You know what I'm saying?
And those allegations been dismissed. Now they're dismissed.
What?
Those allegations been dismissed.
They have?
I thought that shit was still unresolved. I thought he had a little baggage
No, I
because.
think that's. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, man.
Oh no, I was gonna say because
Do y'all think?
Go ahead.
No, do y'all think that he would still play if Lovie Smith, since Lovie Smith is there now? Do you think that he might have a chance to play, or is it still blackballed?
No, he don't want to play there. He don't want to play there at all. So it don't matter who the coach is. He don't want to play. After all this stuff happened, he like, I just want a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because the coach Bill O'Brien, the previous coach before Coley, he was so bad out there that he pretty much traded D Hop for nothing. And then he lost the locker room, and then he's the reason why Deshaun Watson is sitting out, you know. But now I never heard that you know, off the field stuff was resolved. But that's the only thing keeping me from wanting him to become a Steelers quarterback, you know.
I don't see why I should. The rapist y'all had as quarterback that retired this year. Y'all shouldn't even be held up about nothing. Y'all should be like, come on, Deshaun.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying? Come on, we'll take
domino for that shit.
Y'all should welcome him with open arms. Like, come on, Deshaun, we'll take you. We don't care about the little. Said, I hope Indy get him. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to treat that dude like, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it, though, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them allegations, that's the thing. Them allegations didn't come up before he wanted to leave. Exactly. Now, and you never heard of him having no bad outside the field stuff until he wanted to be traded. So that just leads me to believe that Deshaun Watson is a good dude, you know what I'm saying, automatically. You know what I'm saying? And then if you know his story with his mom, you know, dying of, was it cancer? His mom is, you know what I'm saying? Him having to take care of his family and stuff. Like, dudes that come from them kind of circumstances don't generally, you know, become, you know, rapists and, you know, motherfuckers like that. You know, just got that kind of ill will towards women.
Right.
Especially if he was trying to take care of his mom. Most dudes like that is real compassionate towards women. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's another brother in a long line of ones you get so high that they try to pin stuff on you and put your psyche and your whole overall, you know, your whole existence into question. You know, they tag you, you know, like, you know, Martin Lawrence and, you know, just to name a few. Yeah, they put their tag on you, man, after you get so high, and then once you start bucking against the way things are, is when they start pinning that shit on you.
Start getting out that box. Get out that box, you're in trouble. Stay your ass in that box.
You had and now to pivot, you had another story. We got a lighter, a gooder, I guess.
More black excellence, man. Coming straight from Lovey to Aaron Jackson. Aaron Jackson became the first black member of Team USA speed skating team and the first black gold medalist in speed skating with a gold medal in the 500 meter speed skating event in Beijing Olympics. Now, what's so tight about that she stumbled in the Olympic trials here, but her teammate Brittany Bowe actually gave her position, you know, so she could have a shot at getting it. And then it just so happened that her kindness was repaid, and because the Olympic Committee gave the U.S. a third space, and she ended up going out there. Brittany Bowe actually got to do it too. Yeah, but Jackson, she was the second to last racer. Now the fastest time, the winning time had went early in one of the early heats, and then she went second to last. And she got that bad boy, man. Shout out to Aaron Jackson.
To Aaron. Yeah. Repping in the winter sports for us.
Excellent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. She was ranked number one in the world, though.
We're lazy, though. They call us lazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, we shatter that stereotype every day, man. It's like, I mean, you can even go in history and shatter that stereotype. It's not, that's just, propaganda put on us once again, to make us look like something we not, like foundational Black Americans are, you know, in this land, we've always been working hard. You know what I'm saying? Always, you know what I'm saying? So just showing again, I'm glad she went ahead and you know what? From that, you're gonna see more and more, I think, too, that may or get recognized because there may already be a lot in the sport already and they just not recognized. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
hopefully that'll open the door, and because it's probably something that's out there. It's like shit. I've been skating. You know what I'm saying? Like, so hopefully they get more recognition and then more
Hell yeah,
spots,
just
money.
like when Dominique Dawes first started being in the Olympics back in our day. You know what I'm saying? Now you got your
Hmm.
Simone Biles,
Yeah.
your Gabby Williams, them, yeah.
Yep, Gabby Doug. Yeah, Gabby Doug.
Yeah,
Yep,
Gabby
yeah,
Douglas.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Shout out
No,
to
you
Gabby
cool.
Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Now moving on, we got on some serious topics and top stories throughout the country. There's on an Ivy League note, there is from campus to Congress. This story, I'm quoting this from MSCN here. Colleges urge to end legacy boosts. America's elite colleges are facing growing calls to end the decades-old tradition of giving admissions boosts to the children of alumni, a practice that critics say is rooted in racism and bestows an unfair advantage to students who need it least. Um, Fueled by the national reckoning with racial injustice, opponents say they are gaining momentum in the battle over a continuous policy of legacy preferences. It says that Ivy League students are pressing administrators to abandon the policy. Yale student government took a stance against the practice in November. So basically, there are a lot of, I guess, the Ivy League schools. They're trying to take a stance against their practice of, passing down. They're gonna put, giving
Yeah.
the alumni credit.
Nepotism and shit, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! And a lot of people are stepping in now to say, hey, this is wrong. Some of the college people from the colleges are saying this wrong. How do y'all feel about what's going on with that?
Well, hey man, that goes along to what Brother Kwame Brown was saying. The gang, keeping the inside legacies, and then that
Mm-hmm.
way you keep the same, family trees in the organizations in the schools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna keep it real, man. It's gonna continue with the legacy thing because really it's about money. And with those legacies, it's you get families, generations and generations. Where I'm at, it's University of Southern California. There's a lot of legacies there, and those people are putting their names on those buildings.
Yeah,
That's millions of
the
dollars.
donors, yeah,
Yeah,
benefactors,
so
yeah.
it's not gonna go away. Because that means money. They want their grandchildren to go there. They want everybody to go there. It's just how it is.
Okay. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, those legacy. The thing about it is, I think about a lot of these schools that discriminate against us. We build a lot of these schools. If you look up Harvard, Yale, most of those schools. I mean, when I say we built them, we literally built them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, and the people who had the benefit, or the people who had the benefit of going to those schools, basically benefited off of our work, so they could go to those schools and keep sending their family and building generation wealth off of our, ancestors back. So I think they do. I think they should take it down. Take those policies down. And give other people opportunities if they want to go to the school, got the grades to go to the school, whatever, they should be able to go to school, and not just because, hey, my great 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 grandfather who, while your grandfather was sitting here putting the brick and mortar in this motherfucker, my great grand is being racist as hell, keeping your ass up out of this motherfucker.
Right.
I don't think that you should just get a benefit, a pass because of some, because of that. So, I think that's something that's going to change, and it is changing. And that now they got legislation that's trying to pass federally. To the Supreme Court agreed to review whether colleges can consider applicants' race as a way to expand diversity. They saying, and then the court will also take up lawsuits alleging that Harvard University and the University of North Carolina discriminated against Asian American applicants in favor of Black and Hispanic students. So there's a lot of stuff going on. That's crazy. So, you know, the Asian students got a thing that said they being discriminated against by the Black and Hispanic students when, you know, those are low numbers anyway, you know, getting into those schools, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on with that, but I do think they should tear that down. Like I said, you know, just because your you know, great grandfather did this, and if you ain't really got the grades to go, you know, so I mean, it's a lot of nuances with that story. You know what I'm saying? That I'm kind of opposed to, and then I'm kind of with. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's a big community. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I think there's a fair amount, maybe not a big community, but I think it's. I don't know if it. Well, let me say this. I don't know if there is a big community of, you know, of us going to these Ivy League schools. Not per se going to school, because we definitely go to schools like a mug. But the community or the percentage of us that do go to these schools, I don't think we should be discriminated against, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they try to say, oh, well, you know, this and that, you know. I don't know, man. It's just they just find ways to try to bar us out a lot of the things, I just think. And then that was just one institution that they used for decades on decades was, you know, like you were saying, Chris, like, well, it's the money. It's not really your race, it's the money. But I guarantee if it was a Black person way back in the day that had money like that, they would be like, well, it's not your money. They're gonna find, you know, they're gonna move the goalpost. They're gonna say, it ain't your money.
Yeah.
Not the money.
Make sure the game is rigged, you know.
Exactly. But you know, you didn't go to this. They're gonna find some kind of loophole or nuance to get you so you can't, you know what I'm saying, qualify for the shit. So but yeah, man, crazy story, man. Another story that piqued my interest this week. I don't know if y'all checked this out. It was a young brother.
I see that.
It was a young FedEx delivery driver who got shot at by a father and son duo, just like Ahmaud Arbery. Yeah, man. He was a FedEx worker. You know, he got shot at this week. He was delivering some packages, and basically he was delivering a package. I think it was like after hours or whatever, but he was in like a Hertz. He was in a Hertz rental truck. Because, you know, I think, you know, sometimes with the FedEx, if they run out of trucks, don't they get them like something else to deliver the packages in? And they had Hertz on the side of it, like, you know, but he was in full uniform. So, I mean, I guess some people could be like, oh, okay, this dude ain't really a delivery driver. He got Hertz on, he got a uniform. But still, I just wouldn't open the door. Even if he, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what it could be. So I wouldn't trip about it. I'd be like, well, he don't look like he ain't got a FedEx truck, but I'm just going to see what he delivered. And when he leave, you know, I'll look at the package or whatever. Or if it's something, pretty much, you know, if you got something you had ordered or something, you like, but damn, this shit probably was stuff I ordered. But whatever the case, he said when he pulled off from dropping the package off, it was a dude in the street with a gun, and he was telling him to pull over. So he tried to swerve around the dude, and as he swerved around the dude busted at him, shot at the back of the truck. And you know, he called his supervisor. His supervisor told him to come back to the FedEx plant or whatever, and then he did, and they went to the police and filed a report. What y'all think about that incident, man? I think they said hopefully they're trying to push for this case to be as a hate crime. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's kind of the same thing as Ahmaud Arbery. You got a father and son team. They was trying to question why he was there delivering something. You know, he tried to get out the situation. Dude, they jump in the middle of the street with the gun. He swerved around them in the truck, and they get the bus together. So, what y'all think about that one?
The cold part about it for me, for Mr. Gibson, is how after the incident, FedEx wanted to send him back to work on the same route. And think about it, this man is losing money, losing pay over this incident, and your job pretty much is like they don't care about you. Like, get your ass back to work and put him on the same route. That's a crazy thing, and he refused to do it. So that's when he had to start getting an attorney and everything to get involved.
Hell yeah, they said you got to move them parcels, son.
Like, they don't care. Like, you getting shot at by these guys just because they feel like you're in the wrong neighborhood.
Right.
Off top.
They said he was out of bounds.
Right. They told him to complete his route. Yeah, I did. That story just came out too, by the way. Yeah, they did want him to Dontario Gibson to complete his route after he was attacked by the two white men. Now, the other story, like a previous story I had heard, was that after he got shot at, this is one once again allegedly. This is what I read.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to get this story back up. Allegedly, that you know, he after he got shot at, he called a supervisor. The supervisor told him to come back to FedEx. And then where is that story? They told him to come back to FedEx to you know, to basically assess the damage and what have you here and there. And then after he did that, they assessed the damage and what have you. You know, it wasn't nothing else, I guess, in the story said about, you know, them telling him to go back to work or what have you like that. It was like the next day they said it were like, oh, the next day him and the FedEx supervisor went to the police station to make a police report about the incident. So damn, that's crazy that they would say like, all right, you got shot out, hurry up your ass up, get the package.
Yeah, let's give him the proper FedEx truck so they don't think he's a stranger.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? And I think I hope that brother get every penny then, man. If you know, if that's true, I hope he gets every penny he's supposed to get. I mean, because he said the supervisor looked at the back of the truck and they saw the packages had bullet holes in them, and like two of the packages was like right behind his seat. So basically, they could have killed him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah, stopped it, blocked the bullet.
Yeah, man. So
guys don't be caring about your mental health. They don't care anything about that.
Yeah. That's why. Yep, you definitely gotta find something, or at least aspire to have some kind of hustle on the side or something that you can work for yourself. And that's why you see people doing the great resignation nationwide, you know, doing other things, because they're like, man, I ain't about to go through all this. That's why there's a big story in Chicago right now. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. In Chicago, you know, the police are losing more people than they're hiring, and that's due to the Great Resignation. It's like a lot of the cops in Chicago are either transferring to suburban, you know, police stations. They're going out to the suburbs. They like, well, I ain't trying to deal with all that, or they just quitting altogether. And they're just saying, you know what, I'm gonna find something else to do. It's something I'm more passionate about, you know what I'm saying? Because it's instead of sitting here, you know, like dealing with this, you know. So yeah, man. FedEx, they can mess around and lose more workers because, like, you know, and we'll put up with that, man. People go, you know, and I think in this day and age, people should try to follow their passion and their dreams. Do things that you want to do, you know, like you say,
you build a platform.
Yeah, man. You know, we're not here forever, of course. So while you're here, you should at least try to do things you want to do. You know, even if it don't work out for you, at least try it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you never know where it could lead. You know what I'm saying? Or where it could push you in your life. So, you know. But on other news, man, we got there was another story, man. I don't know if y'all heard this one. There was a teacher in Missouri. She was 23 years old, and she was messing with her student. He was in high school. She was messing with the kid. Now she had charges brought up against her for messing with. She was a high school teacher. You know, 23 years old, messing with one of her students, allegedly sexually assaulting her student. The two of them recently got married, so now the charges are dropped against her. And they got a baby. They expect, you know, they got a baby together. I think they expected another kid or something like that. But yeah, he married his teacher, so now the you know, sexual assault charges against him are dropped. So what do y'all think about that one, man?
Scandalous. No, man. Man, it's crazy how some adults can just get away with being a predator, man. And you know, all she did was stay the course, and she got to walk off into the sunset with her kill. You know.
Yeah. It said Bailey Turner, 26, has been facing a charge of sexual contact with the student by a teacher after allegedly admitting to police she had sex with a student at her home in January 2019. Now, in January 2019, she was 23 years old. It says now Missouri prosecutors dismissed their case against, you know, the former teacher. after her and the student recently just got married. But with potential application of spousal privilege as a result of her marriage, the student in the case, prosecutors dropped the charge against Turner. So, yeah, man, she pretty much walked off to the sunset with it, man, just like you said.
Hey! I wonder if Darnisha Turner would have got the charges dropped.
Exactly. Well, now it says she resigned from Sarcoxy High School after the February 2019 arrest. She has since surrendered her teaching license, so she can't teach no more. Definitely, she can never teach again.
Oh yeah, she's
The
been
case,
disteached.
hell yeah, the case is if she show up to school first as a substitute, dudes is waiting like that's that one we heard about.
Yeah, rubbing their hands like flies and
Like Birdman and that motherfucker.
That's crazy.
I'm like, oh, you
yeah, that's a teacher I want right there.
I think I'm gonna need some tutoring after school.
But y'all know what's crazy? How they glamorize like a relationship like that with a female teacher and the male. This opposite way around. It's like a male.
Oh man. They make him
they drag his ass in the comments.
Mm-hmm. There's a thing. There's a story going on right now. That this is this guy. He's a soccer coach. He was a soccer coach back in Illinois, whatever, on high school level and a college level, and he assaulted some of the soccer players or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? But like they're building this huge. It's really it's bad. They're not showing him like in a good light. Like you said, when it's a female teacher, they like it's kind of like you know what I'm saying, not a big deal. But when it's a male teacher, they got like an all-out manhunt on for this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
even SNL did a big skit with that with Pete Davidson, and they had a case where there was a female teachers, plural, and the judge was just like, "Oh yeah, good job," and all that, and giving them high fives, and just looked at it differently.
Damn. There's another case that they're referencing. It was a case reminiscent to this one, infamous union between the late Washington State teacher Mary K. Letourneau and the man she raped when he was a 12-year student in 1996.
She died?
You remember that? Yeah, Letourneau pleaded guilty to rape in 1997 in the shocking case in which she admitted to a sexual relationship with preteen Billy Falau. The pair ended up having 2 children together.
She served her time when she got out. She ran to his ass.
Yeah, she did 7 years behind bars and registered as a sex offender, but married Falau in 2005. They filed for separation in 2017, and DeLoe died of colon cancer in 2020 at the age of 58.
Oh no!
Wow.
Yes.
Unfortunate ending there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Damn. That's
I forgot about that development in the story.
That's that nasty kind of karma in that motherfucker. But now the next story, man, I don't know if y'all heard this one. Another incident I heard about this week. It was about sisters in Cashville with some sisters recently this week. That it was a story that single black mothers basically, I guess, get locked up proportionally. Of course, they do more than others, and then they said a lot of the ones that's locked up is petty stuff, and they can't get they can't get bail. So they basically they started there's a cash bail system in place for black women in Alabama, and the thing about it though that irks me, that's kind of like that's got me going crazy about this. Is that the woman who they interviewed? It was a woman they interviewed about the cash bail, basically paying ransom for freedom, is what it's called. This story reference from MSNBC News, I believe, and yeah, man. Basically, she got put in jail. You're not gonna believe this. This lady got put in jail because in December, her name was Jakari Letshaw. Jakari Letshaw's dog wandered into a neighbor's house where it gave birth to puppies. Letshaw says when she tried to retrieve her dog and the puppies, a dispute broke out over who was the rightful owner of the puppies. So I don't know if this, my son. She walked away. She listened to this. She walked away, but later that night, the black single mother of 5 was arrested and eventually sent to Jefferson County Jail in Birmingham, Alabama. Her bail was set at, guess what, $60,000 for a first-degree robbery charge. It was far more than she could afford. Her most recent job had paid only $14 an hour. The monetary difference meant Letshaw would have to wait in jail until her trial started, which could be months away. Now, the thing about this story that piqued my interest, are they saying that, our circumstances, how the sister got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got locked up. Think about it. And you notice they didn't say the race of the people who, how you get locked up. Okay, her dog wandered into some of her neighbor's crib and had puppies. She tried to retrieve the puppies, and her neighbors got in a dispute about who the puppies belonged to, and she went to jail with a $60,000 with a robbery charge. $60,000. So the police literally came out there, wasted taxpayers' money to arrest this lady about some damn puppies. like I know the story is really about the bail and everything, but I'm thinking ahead of the bail. Let's think ahead of the bail for a minute.
Yeah. Hey, I guess.
Because I feel no, you cool. I just feel like her neighbors. I'm gonna say allegedly. Maybe allegedly her neighbors are not African or black. I don't think her neighbors are black. I'm just saying, because it seemed like if it was 2 black neighbors squabbling about some damn pit bulls or something, I don't think nobody would have pretty much went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even think the police would have came.
Exactly.
Y'all work that shit out until
or Bernard. Let's say the police did come out. The police exactly. What you say, Wayne? The police were like, "Hey, look, y'all work that shit out, man. Y'all got me out here. I'm not writing no report about y'all. Who puppies this is and who, because apparently, I guess the neighbors knew. I guess the neighbors either didn't know that was their neighbor's dog. Because most of the time, if you got neighbors, you know who their dog is. You're gonna be like, "Oh, that's my neighbor's dog. I seen that dog before." You know what I'm saying? Like, how a whole dog come next door to you, live with you, have puppies. You know what I'm saying? So,
you said them puppies born on my property. They're citizens of this house.
Right. But the bigger thing I'm tripping on, how her bail was $60,000. It says for a first-degree robbery charge.
Hey, man. Hey, I think the people who was being that she was into it with must have been important in that community. I don't know. That's extreme, dude. That is Alabama, though.
Bro. Basically, the sister said, "I absolutely had no idea how I was going to pay my bail. There was no possible sitting in there. I even lost my job." So she lost her job in jail. She almost lost her house while waiting trial in jail for 2 weeks. She was only able to return home after a local social justice organization called Faith and Works posted her bail on Christmas Day through its fund In Defense of Blacks. Now I'm going to talk about the In Defense of Blacks and who they are in a moment. The group has a relationship with Birmingham Sheriff's Department, which referred her case. Now listen to that. The group has a relationship with the Birmingham Sheriff's Department, which referred her case. Now, what do we always talk about, fellas? Systemic racism, right? Systemic. It's a system, right? Because that's how you can scratch your head and see how a sister.
Yeah.
Right. Think about it. Scratch your head for a moment. If this is a system, how could a sister go to jail about some damn dog? She didn't kill nobody. She didn't harm no. It didn't say she jumped on nobody. It didn't say she cursed nobody out. It didn't say she threw nothing, or called anybody anything but the child of God. It was about a dispute about some dogs. So think about it. Okay, systematically, she went to jail. So now the system employs a community group, so to speak, right? That's going to get her out of jail. Now, this community system, let me tell you about this community system. I'm breaking some shit down on this one, y'all. This community system, Defense of Blacks, I went to their website. There is not one black person, one foundational black person who works on the board of Defense for Blacks. So not one. They ain't got one. Not a one. Look, they don't have they got every race you can think of except for us on that board. So this is like kind of like the Black Lives Matter movement that's kind of been going down lately. It's an organization that says it's for blacks, but it's ran by white people. So I mean, I'm not tripping on white folks helping with the cause if they want to, but I'm tripping on is how y'all got a board for something called Defense for Blacks, and we ain't on the board. I just don't get that. Like how you can have a board, how you can have something called Defense of Black Lives, and then not one damn black life is on the damn board for this. And that's what we got to watch out for. A lot of these, like Brother Tariq was saying, we got to watch out for these so-called quote unquote for the people type movements that come in our community, and they real McDonald's. Like when I say McDonald's, I mean they real cookie cutter. Like Black Lives Matter was really a saying. You know what I'm saying? We was just saying, hey, our lives matter. But then some people got together. Them three sisters who was from LGBTQ got together, made something, and now they now they looking kind of grimy because they took all that money. Basically, they profit off of black male pain and struggle, and sisters' pain and struggle, and use the money for their own doing. So like this company, so I just decided to look them up. Like I said, and let me see here. When I looked them up, damn, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm having some technical difficulties. I had them up. Of course, maybe they took their site down because they knew I was going to kind of
he's trying to front. We got y'all.
Yeah, put the highlights on ass. Man, I am kind of mad they hit it with the Mason-Dixon tax on that damn bail though. That was.
Yeah, well, anyway, this corporation got her out, through another sister. The Faith and Works part of it is an organization ran by a sister named Cara McClure, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, Miss McClure, if I got your last name wrong, but I know it's Cara McClure. She's a sister. It's called Faith and Works, and I do believe that sister is doing good work in her community. However, the funds she got was siphoned through this company that I'm going to share right now. And I'm not trying to say the company bad. I'm not just saying just because they ain't got no black people on there, they can't be doing nothing good. But that kind of piqued that just kind of make me scratch my head because like how you could be for, us, but you ain't got none of us on your board. That like that's
so confused and like ambiguous optics,
Yeah, like let me show you as we going right now. As y'all see, I'm on their website. I just went to now. I'm going to board members. There's a first board member. She got a Black Lives Matter t-shirt on. Her name China Brodsky. Look at this. Next person, white lady, Indian brother, Brazilian sister here. They got a Ghanaian brother right here. Nothing wrong with the Ghanaian brother, but why we don't got no foundational Black American brother on this board?
I guess they say he counts. He counts.
Casey Golden.
Yeah, little Adabisi of that motherfucker.
This dude, Casey Golden, he's a white man from the U.S. Look, Rashmi Mystery, another Indian. You got another white lady here. You got another Brazilian. You got another white lady. You got a Asian person here. Wow. And you got another white man. So that's their board of Defense of Black Lives. Now their staff, you see some sisters here.
Yeah.
You see a couple, but I don't know if these are sisters or they, African sisters. There's one right here, Connecticut, it said, but like I think there's two. This brother, he's Kenyan. When I went through this whole website, I found two. I found sisters who were that one right there, that Natasha Cherry. I found two sisters who was like FBA, and everybody else was either white or they was like, they not, they look. I mean, you can see it. You can see it. This brother right here, he from Benin, you know what I'm saying? Is no foundational Black American brother on the staff at all.
Well, because they busy getting bailed out, nigga.
Bailed out.
You know what I'm saying? So that always piqued my interest. Like you said, we got to watch these groups like that, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, thank you, hats off for getting the sister out of. Now the funny part about the story, the sister we were talking about, her son is locked up now. Her oldest son locked up. So see, the systemic racism just goes on. Okay, now we put mama in jail. Okay, we got mama out of jail. Let's put son in jail now. and we just keep going through this revolving door back and
we'll
forth.
get their money, or whoever gonna pay for it's money to keep the system going.
But the thing about it, that what about this organization? They're part of the system. See, that's the whole thing. It's part of the system. The organization part of the system. Think about it. Look, okay, think about it. We got systemic racism. Now we're gonna put a little system in here to get a couple of y'all out, because they partner with the sheriff's office.
Hell yeah, and that's probably partly why the ticket was so hard to get them out, because the system is set there to fill the largest. You know what I mean?
See, and that's how they make money, and that's how this organization makes money off us. Ain't nobody on the board who look like us, but they sure got millions of dollars funneling through there, right? Come on, man.
Now I'm gonna give my hypothesis. This is gonna be allegedly, so this is allegedly. I feel like
hit the buttons, fam.
I'm gonna hit it for him.
Like some politician or somebody in a high position is getting a kickback.
Of
They're
course,
getting a kickback for the amount of money and it's coming from that nonprofit. And some of that money might be funneling through that nonprofit. This is just allegedly. This is just my theory. That because why would you keep putting people in jail for petty stuff when there's people out here that are going into department stores and stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise and getting out the next day, and these people are getting arrested over a dog and not even taking it off, just going in the house and leaving, and you getting $60,000 bail? Come on, somebody getting paid.
$60,000 bail.
Allegedly, though. This is allegedly. It's just my theory. And I think it's the sheriff. He getting paid.
Of course, because yeah, man, like. Because think about it, like I said, ain't nobody on that staff, no foundational Black American, but they got millions of dollars, just like Black Lives Matter. See, like I said, it's a system. It just funnels. Like, okay, it's like this. I'll give you an example. It's like we'll put 80% of you in jail, and the other 20%, we'll set up a nonprofit off of the money we making putting y'all in jail to get a couple of you motherfuckers out.
Yeah,
that's the game. That's the game.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't know. I don't know. I ain't no political analyst. So I'm not as smart as Tariq Nasheed or these other dudes. You know what I'm saying? I hear Professor Black Truth. These dudes be doing research. I ain't even on their level. Zoe Williams. Nope, not me, man. I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? But that's just put it this way. That's my as me and Wing always say, that's my poor man's observation.
Yeah,
that's my poor man's observation of the situation. I have not put a lot of hours into digging up stuff, although I did research this company, but like I said, it's just something to think about. Like, I'm happy for the sister that she got out, because you know how it is when you locked up, dude, for anything. Like, even when you get in jail for like a ticket or something, you like, man, get me out this mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy she got out, but it just shows you in the story. It said the system, like, soon as she got out, her oldest son got put in. So it's just a system that keeps going, a revolving system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you need to keep getting money out that house. Fuck that.
Exactly. Just like how in the juvenile system, what do they get money in the juvenile system for? Asses in the beds. If you got people in the cots, that's money. If we got empty cots, if everybody's mental health is being treated, if everybody is getting treatment for their drug addictions and stuff, then that's asses not in cots, and we losing money. We make money by putting people in these cells and by putting people in these institutions. So. Yeah, man. Yeah, I knew that story.
And it's a good system, because you put one person in, that person lose their job, so that person has to find a way to make money. So then you get to get more victims to put in there.
Yeah. Putting the house up lean and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
Hey, click like and subscribe, y'all.
Oh yeah, definitely hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
Hit the like and subscribe button, man. We're gonna move into our last part of the show today. A little round table topic. I got some topics here. Fellas don't know what they're gonna be, but we're gonna talk about them anyway, man, and go around and round about these really quick here. We got one question. I guess we'll just do one question this time. We're gonna round the show up and get up out of here. Let's say this. This is a deep question. I'm trying to think which one I want to do. Okay, I will do a relationship question since this is Valentine's Day weekend. Fellas, why do some of our relationships stay dependent on finances? Whether it's a romantic relationship, a domestic relationship, why do some of our close relationships or emotional relationships stay dependent on finances?
Yeah,
That's
you
a
go
good
first.
one. Well, okay, so I'm gonna start with the simplest one: work. That's built on finances because you perform a set of duties, then they're supposed to pay you a set amount, and then it goes up as you go along. So that's kind of going to be static. As far as a relationship, you know, whether you're like a label type relationship where you have a breadwinner, it is what it is, and the thing is about, can you accept not being the main breadwinner and still be able to fulfill the part of the relationship that you're going through without feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because during a stressful time, that breadwinner shit might come up in the relationship that ain't that healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up whether you like it or not.
I know, man, and
Yeah, broke
I've
ass.
been on both sides of that. It never came up. It never comes up when the cooler head person is the breadwinner, but when the non-cool head person is the breadwinner, that's when it comes up. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing but just a poke in the eye, man. But I don't know, man. It's crazy because that's just how it has to be. You have to have a breadwinner in a relationship.
You gotta keep them damn lights on. That's what.
Hell yeah. But the person that ain't the breadwinner, they don't have to be a housewife or a house husband. I mean, they might drive some Uber during the day and take the kids to school. But what I'm saying though is that somebody's got to do it. But you just got to be in there and play the role. You might have to be the person to come out and set the screen. You know what I'm saying? But if you can do that shit like Brian Cardinal, like it's the last game.
He said Brian Cardinal.
Yeah.
Journeyman ass nigga.
Yeah.
Hell no. Yeah, man. What you think, C? Come on, give me your take on
think that,
why do you think some of these relationships stay dependent on, why do you think in some of these relationships out here in the way we live today, y'all? Now think about the way we live today. A lot of relationships are what, brothers are weird to say are transactional. You know what I'm saying? Transactional relationship. So why do you think some of our relationships stay dependent on finances? Like it could, like any,
Well, but it's just like anything. It's like the more you stay in a relationship, you're gonna want more things. You want to keep building stuff, and like you want to work on your home. You want to go on trips and stuff like that. So in order to keep interest into the relationship and keep building, you got to have the finances. And just as people alone, you always want more. You never really stay satisfied. That's just how people are. Like you always want to keep achieving more and more and more. And it's people that have millions that still feel like it's not enough. You want to keep striving for more. And I think people, especially with social media out there, you see like wealth is having a lot of material stuff and traveling and stuff like that. And if you're not doing that, you feel like you're missing out. So that's just how it is.
Now I'm glad you said it. Now with what we say with social media, and a lot of us know a lot of the things you see on social media are all fake. A lot of the people, like you see with the Bentleys and stuff, they leaning up, they at the dealership looking a picture. You know what I'm saying? Or when they try to say I'm on vacation, they put some little fake palm trees in the background in their backyard and be like, hey y'all, I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? Or at the beach somewhere. Look, they like I'm in the beach in Jamaica. They really in the beach in California somewhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Or some shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, So like let's say society, what do you think the currency for relationships would be if society broke down and there was no finances? like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course there would be bartering, I guess, in some other type of way, but like with us, even with us going into a moneyless society, because people keep saying, "Oh, it ain't gonna be no moneyless society," and as you see with crypto, NFTs, and you see other things, like even now you can even invest in apartment buildings online as like a stock almost. You know what I'm saying? So with us moving into you know, like say a currencyless or moneyless, you know, like physical money, in moneyless environment, um, or what would play the part, if it, because you know that's the big thing, that's the major building block I think between, you know, the relationships is with you and women. A lot of times people want somebody because women want to be taken care of, they want to feel secure,
Yeah.
and but with us being black men in this society with systemic you know, things against us, Chris, they done took Chris in the metaverse.
He done went under.
Chris.
Hey, I got to answer to your question though, man. Shit,
um,
man. If you take finances out of it, man, it might be like it should be. The one who make the other one come the most is the master. I'm just saying.
I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, you know, I always thought about that. Like, you know, of course that's important. People always say, you know, you should be a provider, you're a man, you know, and you should, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But if we live, what if we lived in a society where that wasn't
Or a
a thing
socialist
anymore?
society where everybody got the same thing, you know.
Right, like right. How do you really, you know what I'm saying? So with that, like I agree with you. I think that would further you would have to do more. I think people would have to do more as far as relationships are concerned. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can't just
yeah,
get
like put
by.
more effort into it because you know
Right.
if you making 6, 7 figures, there is certain shit that you don't have to fucking do due diligence on to keep the upper hand in the relationship. You feel me?
Yeah, you don't have to deal with that shit. You like, man, shit,
Yeah,
I got
man. You
7
like, you know
figures.
what?
Leave me if you want
Hell
to.
yeah, let me go ahead and pay this mortgage for the year and
You
go
know what I'm
in there and
saying?
get my dick sucked and then go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
You know, don't be thinking it's like them Tyler Perry movies. So like, I don't care how much money he has, I'm leaving. The real women in some of this world, they ain't leaving. They like, man,
So
this motherfucker, he
that's how
got
this
some
game
bread.
was set up, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And then especially those ones who know dude got like a prenup on them, you know, so it ain't no way, even if you know, divorce or something, you can get some bread from them. So it's like they gonna play ball, man. So I don't know. I think just finances, even outside of our emotional relationships, I think finances push our relationships, or not. I think the most pure. Well, I'm gonna say this. I think a lot of the purest relationships for me are my friendships, because you know, because I really don't really around money, you know what I'm saying, with my guys, to, you know, just to be like, oh man,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. To have money define a friendship. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
exactly. Right, exactly. That really, you know what I'm saying? I got friends, I have friends that are, you know, well to do, way more
Mhm.
than me, and then I have friends who ain't as well as me, off as me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you know what
might
I'm
be
saying?
rich in knowledge. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
Yeah.
that doesn't define my friendship with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's my dude.
right,
That's my dog,
right,
regardless. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
right.
And, you know, but so that's what always it just made me think this week, like with Valentine's Day coming up and
Yeah, yeah, that's a
everything.
great question though, man,
Yeah,
because
man.
you know the best relationships got a symbiotic nature to them anyway. You know.
Yeah. Especially, yeah, if you're in a relationship and it's not built off of, you know, what somebody had, or you know, what they could bring to the table. If you have, you know, if y'all just purely just like, man, we just, you know, we just click, we just mess with each other. It wasn't about what he had or what she had. It was
Yeah,
about
man.
building together, building something. And I think those are the best ones. I think the relationships that last longest to me are those that you both kind of come in at the same part of life and y'all just kind of build
Yeah,
together.
yeah, like yeah, you
You know what I'm saying?
coming into a relationship where y'all close to broke, not destitute, but
Right,
you know, like where you check the check, where you both check the check and you
right.
get together. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You grow and mature a lot financially, and that type of growth allows the other shit where you can just feel each other and
Hmm.
still have time to look at each other's eyes and hear music and polka dots and moonbeams and shit.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, egos, can always come into play. But if you leave the ego stuff, because I mean, even if you build something, sometimes people are like, well, I did more than you did, and you did, you know what I'm saying, like that kind of stuff. But like if y'all on the same page, I think it's good. I just think it's a good thing to build with somebody. Now, even if sometimes you can come into a relationship where somebody got more than you, and y'all still able to build something. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are times.
But I mean, that's a different type of road to establish, though. But
it is. It is because one got a kind of upper hand. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah! I mean, you come in the game like basically I'm on Danny status, but I still got to put my part in.
I still got to prove myself.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of harder because it's like, damn, they established. I'm still doing good for myself and mine, whatever. But I want to show them like I ain't with them for their money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to get something out of them or something like that. So, yeah, man. But yeah, that's just a great question I thought of. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Hey, that's how this fish grease right there. Nice.
Now, I don't know if C gonna be back with us. C got some technical problems. He's a computer guy, so he's doing some things for school. So I don't know if he's gonna be back with us, but we will be back with you guys next weekend, definitely. And here on the Weekend High Podcast. He said he having technical difficulties. His laptop went out and stuff because he was downloading a lot of programs.
Yeah, that's because he on his Oculus.
Close
to home, getting inside them 4 feet.
C going to school for computer science, so he got a lot of stuff he's downloading on his computer. So he probably just overload. He had a fan on too to keep his systems cool.
Cooling off his servers.
So we forgive him. Hell yeah! But for once again, like my man said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.
Hit the Bugs fam right down there. Yeah,
happy V-Day to all of y'all, and happy. And hopefully you have a good week ahead of you. We're gonna be right back here once again with more interviews and things like that. Once again, if you want to advertise with us, there's the email address down below right there, going across the screen. The Weekend High Podcast at gmail.com. And other than that, me and my man Swag and CT in the metaverse somewhere.
Hey, since CT ain't here, I'm gonna predict the Super Bowl that the Bengals win by 4.
CT Coin, he out there.
Hell yeah, he out there.
He out there. CT Coin. All right, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a good week. We'll see y'all next week. Weekend High Podcast. My man Swag. I'm your boy Big Brother Dean, Big Brother Almighty. We'll see y'all next weekend.
All right, y'all. Hey, take care.